All right, this is Grandfather. Now, I don't want you to be worried about the end of the year. I know there are people concerned about certain alignments astrologically and astronomically of various stars and systems towards the end of the year. But in reality, these alignments, as well as predictions of meteors and whatnot, are all set up to help you to graduate, so to speak. Many of you have been following these videos and reading the blog posts as well as the books for years, and are really well along in your spiritual progress and have learned how to be of influence. What I'm really teaching here is to help you to influence things in a benevolent way for all beings. That's the whole point here. Remember that it's not always just for this group or that group, though sometimes that's perfectly all right. Many times it is for all beings. So, part of your graduation, though it might take a few years to do that, is about the end of this year. So you all know when that's coming along sometime in December. And there's lots of predictions and lots of worries, and some of the predictions are good. Some of the others are a bit more worrisome. But I want you to know that you can be of influence. And I see no reason not to try. If you're new to this work, then I recommend you say, I am asking that all the most benevolent energies that are available for me be all around me and all about me now. Pause for about 15 or 20 seconds, or those of you who feel the energy, just wait until it comes up for a few moments, and then say, I am asking that all the astrological confluences and influences that happen around the end of this year, 2012, all lead to the greatest benevolence in the most benevolent way for all beings. All right? So, there's that. Now, for those of you who are a little further on down the trail, I'm going to give you a little extra you can do. There's a position. All right? It's very simple. I hope you'll be able to see this. Remember, when I move the hands around like this, it really just means that I'm showing you the position. All right? So don't you move your hands around. I want you to just go out on the land. All right? Where you do this work. Or if you don't have a lot of land, just walk out in your backyard or just walk over to the park or go someplace where you feel safe and comfortable. If you don't want to be disturbed, you can bring along a friend or two and ask people to walk around you and just say that if people ask him what's going on, then you just have them say he's doing a special kind of prayer. That's all you have to say. And it really is that. Then what you can do, I recommend you stand facing north, but you don't have to. You can stand facing in the direction that feels best to you. This is particularly important for those of you who feel your energies, and you know where to start. Then start by raising your arms up over your head and touching your palms together. All right? Then bring your arms slowly down to your sides and touch your sides. Then make one complete rotation to the left, ending up facing north. I'm going to talk as if you started out facing north here, okay? So you end up facing north. Doesn't have to be perfect true north, just well enough north. All right, what you know north to be out on that spot where you go on the land. Then put your hands in that position and put them right straight out in front of you, lined up with your chest. You understand? The middle of your chest. Then say, I am asking that all the most benevolent energies available for all beings align all that needs to be aligned and bring about the greatest degree of benevolence that is possible in the natural world at the end of this year for all beings. Now, for those of you who have a particular astrological or astronomical alignment you're concerned about, you can substitute, instead of saying at the end of this year, you can say during this alignment, but say it in as few words as possible. So pick the name of the star system or sign or whatever, and say that's such and such alignment or something like that. You don't have to, but you can if it is a concern you have. So after you say those words I recommended, hold that position for about 15 or 20 seconds, or for those of you who feel energy, if the energy has come up strongly, hold it for longer until it fades a bit, and then begin to move your hands apart. If, while you're beginning to move your hands apart, just very slowly begin that move, if you notice a slight discomfort in your body, then hold that position as long as you are able until you are able to move your hands apart, all right, comfortably, and your body signals you it's okay. But if you're getting uncomfortable holding that position, and your body wants you to maintain it, and you're uncomfortable and so on, then you can slowly separate your hands and bring them slowly down to your sides. I don't think any of you will have that issue, but it could come up for one or two of you, so I want to give you permission to do that. Your body will know. Your body is made up of Mother Earth's body, yes, and sparked by Creator, and your soul, but your body knows these things, so your body will often give you clues like that to know that you need to hold a position longer. So once you've got your hands back down by your sides, then make one more complete rotation to the left, ending up facing north. Then I want you to just nod your head, like that. 2 or 3 times, as much as you like, but no more than 4 or 5 times. Then take 3 side steps to the left. You could have had your eyes closed during all this so far, but once you start taking side steps, I want you to open your eyes and look down so you don't step on anyone or anything to the best of your ability. Of course, you won't be able to help stepping on the grass, so there's that. Then make a 1/4 rotation to the left and take 5 or 6 side steps to the left, however many you feel comfortable with. You can take up to 8 if you want to. Then, rotating to your left, turn until you are facing the direction you need to go and walk on with your life. Again, as I've said before, do not drive a car for at least a half hour. If someone came along with you to take you out on that spot on the land that you go, they can drive, that's fine. But don't talk for a while, because the energy will still be working. Alright? Wait for at least 20 minutes before you eat anything. But you can drink water if you want to, just water. And not ice water. Just water. Ice water stimulates your body, and it can throw the energy off a little bit. We don't want to do that. Alright. Now, to anticipate your question, if you brought along tea or coffee, no, just drink plain water. Just whatever the temperature happens to be there where you are. If you've left it in the car and it's warm, okay. If you didn't leave it in the car, then whatever temperature it is, you can drink that. But after 20 minutes, you can eat if you like. Alright? And drink what you like. But not alcohol for at least 3 hours. It can, in some cases, not always, amplify the effect of the alcohol. Alright? That's not usually the situation, but it can happen sometimes for people who are very young, or for people who are very old. Very often you'll find that people who are into these spiritual things, like the true magic I've given you, don't drink much alcohol anyway, but I thought I'd mention that for those of you who are new to it. Alright. That's about all I have for today. I just want you to know that that time coming up is going to be a good time, and you can influence it to be as good as it can be, and maybe even better. Good life.